And it is the first half of LAFC and the Vancouver Whitecaps. And we are underway. The best team in the league, Los Angeles Football Club, goes up north to the Vancouver Whitecaps. What a successful team for LAFC this season. And well, we can't say this team will get even stronger next week when we have Giorgio Chiellini and Gareth Bale joining the squad. And it's a big moment, too. Next weekend, we have the Galaxy. As the Galaxy will come home, but today we got to play Vancouver first. LAFC comes off a 3-1 victory over FC Dallas at home. That was following a 2-0 victory over the New York Red Bulls at home as well. LAFC with a couple injuries as Brian Rodriguez and Carlos Vela will miss tonight's game. And the referee will stop game. Mamadou Fall kicked the ball into the stands after it went out of bounds, just a regular play. But LAFC switching things up due to the midweek playing, and they've been wanting to change things up. So we'll play with the line of three today with Sebastian Iviaga. Murillo will be the middleman, and on the right we have Mamadou Fall. A really high line on the midfield with Franco Escobar coming down to help defensively. Latif Blessing, Ginella will be the man coming down to help. Callan Acosta and Ryan Hollinshead dropping down low as well to defend help. Or Acosta, excuse me, he's going to be the one dropping down. And up front, Chicho Arango and Danny Musovski, the Moose. And Vancouver, quite a small village. That's always looking up to their Vancouver Whitecaps as here's their cross into the middle. It's Blackman who keeps it in play. But after all, LAFC will be able to clear this one off. Here's the pass. Murillo guarding it well. And we have a goal kick. On the other side, we have Cody Kroper at goal. Tristan Blackman at left. Ranko Veselinovic in the middle. And Brown on the right. Ryan Raposo will be playing on the left. Andres Cubas and Rosso Tabor in the middle. Marcus Godinho on the right. Ryan Gold will be their number 9. Brian White, the right winger. And Lucas Cavallini, their left winger. Today is the big day as Max Kripal returns to a place he used to call home, the BC Place. A lot of great times with the Vancouver Whitecaps and looks to win some trophies with LAFC and this project that they're building. As here's Chicho Arango trying to get into space, but well defended there by Tristan Blackman. And what a pass that is as Max Kripal will come off his line and kick this one away. Kripal, such an aggressive goalkeeper when it comes to those type of situations where the ball's divided. And this man will not hold back. He will go and chase after the ball and clear that one out. LAFC, since they came to MLS, kind of sad with Tyler Miller as their goalkeeper. But then struggles on trying to find a goalkeeper. Kenneth Vermeer was not really the answer for LAFC. He was a bust. They had to move on to Pablo Cisniega, who did well when he had to cover for Tyler Miller, but struggled a lot, the same as Tomas Romero, a young goalkeeper from El Salvador. And here comes Vancouver. And they want a chance. The cross deflected, but Kripal will get to it. No. As here's Blessing. Out to Ginella. Opening the play wide over to Franco Escobar. And Escobar has to hold it. Here's Ginella. A really criticized player. Not a player that everyone likes on LAFC. As Tristan Blackman is able to keep the ball out of reach from Escobar and saves the goal kick. Former LAFC player Tristan Blackman. What a player he was, and we miss him. As this ball exits, it's a handball from Cavallini. So it's going to be LAFC's ball. And Murillo goes all the way back to Ibiaga. Goes alongside to Mamadou Fall. Ibiaga has moved now to be the middleman in that line 3 of LAFC. Here's Callan Acosta. Over to Murillo. Ibiaga. Now Fall. That's a long pass from Fall. And trying to keep it into play was Danny Musovski. Wasn't able to do so. And a long ball forward. Ibiaga's keeping it in play. And here's Franco Escobar. And Escobar goes out to Chicho Arango. Arango on the turn. He's in the middle of the field. Finds Blessing. And Latif over to Ginella. And Ginella opens the play wide to the other side with Ryan Hollinshead, who had himself a game last time we played the Whitecaps. Here's a cross into the middle. Escobar brings it down with his chest. Here's Chicho. And poked away by the Vancouver player. Still for LAFC. Here's Ginella. He chips this one up, trying to look for Escobar and couldn't do so. And now a foul from nobody, but the referee saw some little bit of contact, and he decided to call a foul. LAFC starting off well. Last time we played the Vancouver Whitecaps, it was at home, and a 3-1 LAFC victory. Tristan Blackman scored the only goal for Vancouver. Ryan Hollinshead scored twice for LAFC, and Carlos Vela scored in that game as well. It's a fresh LAFC team. Really exciting to watch. And that excitement continues to grow as they are the best team in the league. A team that was falling apart. They were falling apart following the 2019 season. And a team that decided to play it off smart, or John Thornton, the GM, played it off smart. You know, his questionable moves came out to work, as here's a cross, and Krepal gets it, and now he plays out right away with Latif Blessing. And Blessing opens it to Arango, and Arango's pass, not a good one, well behind Escobar's race. All those allocation money trades will come out to help LAFC and get the signings they've gotten this year. As here we have the player from Vancouver falling down. It was Brown, the man who fell down, and able to clear it out was Veselinovic. Here's Escobar. And out to Ibiaga. Krepal now with the ball. Here's Krepal over to Ibiaga. Now Murillo. LAFC kind of slowing things down, trying to see the pitch. how to play it. It's a turf field. Those players love playing in natural grass and have turf, and turf has these kind of problems. The ball travels quicker. The bounces on the turf, everything on turf changes than natural grass. It's a fast-paced football on turf. And Blessing intercepting Tristan Blackman's pass. Here's Latif Blessing over to Danny Musovsky on the turn. He's going to lay it off for Ginella. His shot is blocked. Here's Blessing off the bar. And Latif Blessing with a near chance for LAFC. He started this play, intercepting Tristan Blackman and able to carry this ball 15 yards to lay it off to Musovsky. Musovsky laying it off to Ginella. That shot was blocked, and then Blessing reacting to the rebound, and his shot just off the crossbar near LAFC's first. And Vancouver, quite the weird fan base too. You'll never understand those fans. As Kripal clears this ball away. Throw in for the Whitecaps. Ryan Raposo to take it. And Raposo finds this man Cavallini. Oh, what a passing here. Cavallini first to get to it. It was tipped by Murillo. We have a corner kick. Not at full capacity. But here's a corner kick. Here's a cross into the middle. It's headed, still in play, and then the shot is blocked by LAFC's defenders. And now cleared away. Gall was there to get the rebound and take the shot. Murillo was unable to clear it off. Kind of lopsided, you know. Both teams have been doing well right now on trying to create opportunities. LAFC obviously has been the closest one. And here we go again. Ginella trying to stay on the ball. Musovsky. Not a good move. And a throw in here for LAFC. Already played on by Hollinshead. And here's Ibiaga. Over to Murillo. It's been quite a while since we last called an LAFC game. I think the last time I called it was the game against the Union. Depending announcements and everything, we may have the LAFC Galaxy matchup on here as well. Another long pass. Quite the turf effect. LAFC trying to get used to the turf. As here's the keeper, Cody Cropper with Brown. And Brown plays it all the way far. LAFC back on the ball. Here's Ibiaga. Long ball again, and it goes out of bounds. It's been quite the problem here in this first half of playing. How the ball travels in this indoor arena VC plays. As the Whitecaps with Ranko Veselinovic. Blackman to Veselinovic. And now Brown. The front three moving the ball forward. That's a great pass up front to Brian White. And over to the other side with Ryan Raposo. And Raposo has Cubas with him. Now Raposo, his cross, wide open. There's a man. It was Galled. And now it's cleared off. This falls to Russell Tavert. Brown now. Veselinovic. Over to Cubas. Now Brown. And Cubas opens play wide over to Marcus Godinho. Here's Cavallini over to Godinho. Here's the pass over to Raposo. Raposo puts it back inside. And Murillo clears it off. And they throw in here for the Caps. As Cubas has to play it all the way back to Brown. And now Veselinovic. Tristan Blackman. And Blackman over to Veselinovic. Vancouver with control of the ball right now. But when LAFC gets on it, careful there, because LAFC is such a dangerous team. A couple of chances and they score on you. Blessing has been the closest one to go in this game. Taver has to play all the way back to Blackman. Cubas on the turn. And Ginella taking the ball away. Musovski over to Kellen Acosta. Now Latif Blessing. And Blessing over to Escobar. Back on to Blessing. And back to Murillo. LAFC kind of struggling right here. And a foul on Ginella. Amantha loves running into trouble. Here's Murillo. Over to Iviaga. Ginella. Such a dangerous pass. Back to Murillo. And now Iviaga. Now LAFC kind of trying to control this game. Another long ball. Ryan Holland said trying to get there. He eventually does. And then gets a throw in. As Brown trying to hit the ball off of Holland said and wasn't able to do it. Here's Ginella. Over to Kellen Acosta. Now Blessing on the turn to Murillo. And Murillo's pass is now an attempted shot. And now we see this team going back from scratch with Brown, Veselinovic. LAFC not playing with their normal front three, so there wouldn't be a man on the middle attacking the center back. As you see, Danny Musovski and Chicho Arango split apart once Veselinovic has the ball. Usually with LAFC's front three, the back three from the Caps wouldn't work. It would force them to go into a line of four because there's always a player attacking in the middle and then the two wingers taking away the passes from Brown and Tristan Blackman. Here's Musovski over to Hollinshead. Hollinshead kind of stop and gas. Has to go to Musovski. Now Danny Musovski has Franco Escobar wide open. Ginella plays it over to Chicho. And Arango on it. His pass, not so strong, but LAFC trying to get possession back as Vancouver intercepts Arango's pass and keeps possession, trying to exit from their own half. Veselinovic over to Tristan Blackman, and Blackman has enough field, and he crosses midfield with it and goes further with Raposo. And now, Cavallini. Such a nice play, but couldn't do much of it. As here's Callan Acosta. And Acosta opens this one wide over to Hollinshead. As here's Fall. Ginella drops and plays it over to Murillo. Murillo over to Iviaga. Now Fall. Now Iviaga. Murillo now. Here's Jesus Murillo. Over to Franco Escobar. And Murillo has it again. Murillo. Ginella. Escobar over to Chicho. Chicho on the turn. His pass is deflected out into a throw-in for the black and gold near Vancouver's 18-yard box. It's quite a good amount of fans from LAFC who made the long trip over to Vancouver. Saw many of them with their passports getting stamped in order to come all the way to Vancouver. Here's Callan Acosta coming from behind. Was called to take the ball away. Now come the Whitecaps, and now coming in from behind was Latif Blessing to get the ball away. As here we go. Ryan Hollinshead with it. Quite the story of Hollinshead, not knowing if he ever wanted to go pro. As here's Blessing. Callan Acosta's pass was deflected. It falls to Escobar, who goes back to Acosta. Ryan Hollinshead, he got drafted by the FC Dallas. He was still in that decision. FC Dallas asking him if he wanted to play professional. He wasn't sure. And he took a year off from football to go on and build a church with his brother, become pastor of the church as well. As here's Musovski, opening play wide to Escobar. And Escobar has to retreat over to Callan. In that process, he had a car accident. He's had many accidents, injuries that could have ended it all. And that car accident especially could have killed him. Maintained strong. And was able to continue playing, and he became a star at FC Dallas. He signed with LAFC this year. He's becoming a favorite amongst the LAFC fans. Mamadou Fall goes out to Iviaga. Checks his back. Nobody along him. Here's Callan Acosta surveying the pitch. Going over to Fall. Murillo over to Escobar. That's 25 minutes go on. And here's Escobar clipping this ball up to Murillo. Escobar's pass knocked away. Kellen Acosta gets knocked down by Cavallini. Here's Cavallini and now hits Ginella on the face with the elbow unintentionally. But that is a foul at the end of the day. And he gets booked a yellow card. I don't think it should have been, though. It wasn't that aggressive. As we see right there, the clear foul. "26 minutes, and it's going to be LAFC's possession at midfield. Cavallini, who had some time in Mexico playing for Puebla. Here's Fall. Mamadou. Over to Iviaga. And now Murillo. And Murillo kind of getting stopped from his run. It's going to be a foul for sure. Brian White on it. And they go far. Chicho Arango trying to get in behind. Couldn't do so as that ball gets all the way to Cody Cropper. He was near getting in, almost catching the defense in behind. Here's a long pass. Looking for White. White's cross. And Fall clears it off. The good clearance by Mamadou Fall. And a corner kick for the Caps. They missed their chance. And here's Iviaga. Getting that ball down. Iviaga. Here's Fall. Trying to clip the ball forward to Ryan Hollinshead and couldn't do so. Cavallini loses possession. And Ginella, good pass over to Chicho Arango, who stops it with his chest. And then blocking his cross was number 2, Marcus Coutinho. And now Arango goes down, and that's going to be a foul. Coutinho cannot believe it. So it's going to be LAFC's ball just outside the 18 of the Whitecaps. As he was brought down. Here's Kellen Acosta to take this one for LAFC. He plays it in short to Arango, who takes a shot. It's blocked. And trying to keep it alive, it's going to be Mamadou Fall. His cross inside. Arango's header just goes out wide. Chicho Arango was closing down on the far post, but couldn't connect with goal. Good cross from Mamadou Fall. You know, it's a strong one. But for players who are coming in like that from like Arango did, those are good crosses. That's Ginella. His pass to Hollins had kind of complicated, and Chicho Arango trying to be cheeky with it. Couldn't get a good touch on the ball. Kind of has been the speculation around LAFC, as LAFC wants to sign a third DP. And Chicho Arango may be kind of on the move. If it is that LAFC gets a DP, a number 9, to play around Chicho's position. But I mean, Arango as a sub wouldn't be bad. As Murillo clears the cross away, it's going to be a corner kick for the Whitecaps once again. We know Gareth Bale coming in. I think for LAFC it'd be good if they have, you know, Poku and Brian Rodriguez coming in as subs with their speed and intensity to change the tempo of games. And Chicho Arango could eventually become one of them. If LAFC gets a new DP, that's a number 9. An offensive foul inside the 18 is called by the referee. So a goal kick here for LAFC. And for LA, such a good day. The Dodgers just beat the Padres once again. Third time in a row, and they'll go for the sweep tomorrow's afternoon. As here's Arango. Goes to Murillo. And Chicho losing possession as he was trying to turn. Here's Escobar. Over to Blessing. Now Ginella. His pass kind of strong. Escobar falls on it. Almost loses possession. Here's Ginella. His pass to Arango. And his pass looking for Blessing goes out wide. Near a good play from LAFC to capitalize and go up 1-0. The best team in the league, of course, looking really dangerous so far in the game. Here's LAFC's high press, getting a turnover, and then couldn't do much of it. There's a Vancouver player who is down injured. It seems to be Brown, who keeps holding on to his ankle. And now that the ref comes in, Brown starts yelling at him. Veselinovic trying to stay a point right there, but it seemed like Brown stepped awkwardly. His right ankle. As the ref is talking to the Vancouver players and to Tavert, letting him know It's nothing he can do. It's not a foul. He injured himself. So Brown trying to walk it off and still yelling at the referee for stopping the play really late. And then right here, Vianney Sartini and his assistant coach kind of having an argument on the bench, quite heated, as Tristan Blackman has it. Murillo, ball goes through his legs, but Iviaga was alert. Goes out to Escobar. Escobar loses possession. Here's the pass over to White. Tivert over to Brown. His cross is cleared away. Here goes Blessing. His long pass looking for Chicho. And that is going to be a foul. Has Ranko Veselinovic came in hard on Chicho Arango. Unless Veselinovic got to the ball and cleared out. But LAFC play on the ball. Here's Murillo. Out to Escobar. Going back to Murillo. Now Ibiaga. Mamadou Fall. Right towards Ibiaga. Murillo. Ibiaga now Fall. Clipping this ball up to Blessing. Brings it down with his head to Kellen Acosta. Acosta's pass over to Escobar. Escobar finding a cross. It's cleared off. And now Tristan Blackman brings it down and takes Escobar away. This pass will find his former teammate, Iviaga. Iviaga on it. Playing as a middleman, controlling the tempo in the back three. Murillo, quite an aggressive player. He loves going forward, but he does not have the footwork near the passing. And here's Murillo bringing down Cavallini, and that's going to be a booking. So that's LAFC's first booked player, and it's LAFC's center back, Jesus Murillo. And yep, that's a foul. Murillo, who came in 2020, he came on a loan, and LAFC, with an option to be bought, and LAFC signed him. They bought Murillo. And now a foul here as they were holding on to Cavallini. Now, it wouldn't be a problem if in the second half we see Murillo exit and we have Eddie Segura come in. Now, obviously, Steve Cherundolo trying to keep Segura's minutes on tracks. Now, Segura is finally back from his ACL injury. As here's a cross over the middle. The ball's kept alive, and it's still alive. And LAFC are able to get on it. Here's Latif Blessing. Danny Musovski goes down in the LAFC's 18-yard box, and now a foul on Blessing. It was Kubas on the foul. And Musovski is down, and we'll see. Because first of all, 3 Vancouver players go on wide open, and right here gets the tip of Cavallini's foot and goes out flying, but he is in serious pain right now. You'll try to see. I mean, who's on the bench? If LAFC is really short-handed today. John McCarthy and then 5 position players. Opoku being one of them, Carl Jennings as well, Danny Trejo, Ilie Sanchez, and Eddie Segura, the 5 position players for LAFC. A short bench for Los Angeles today. John McCarthy is their backup goalkeeper. And now Musowski is up, and he seems to be fine. Mark Dos Santos today makes his comeback as well. Longtime Vancouver head coach. He makes his comeback as to the position he once started at, being LAFC's assistant head coach. As here's Ryan Hollinshead. And Blackman, his clearance is blocked. Chicho over to Janela, still alive for LAFC. But Vancouver was able to save this play for LAFC. Here's Kellen Acosta. Kind of falling down, leaves it to Hollinshead. Now Janela, now Chicho, now Hollinson, now Janela. And Janela has to retreat over to Kellen. And now this pass inside the 18, and Musowski hurts his foot again. No, he might have kicked somebody from the Whitecaps. It was Blackman who he kicked instead of the ball. So you see the replay, kicked his leg, and that's what hurt Musovski as well. As here's Cavallini. Escobar taking the ball away from Cavallini. And now Escobar seems to be foul when he slipped. Referee said otherwise. And here's LAFC with Iviaga. Oh, now Ryan Hollinshead. Here's a pass over to Escobar. Ball did not leave the pitch. Oh, and Cavallini. He's on a yellow. He is on a yellow. That should be a second yellow. Oh, really? It shouldn't. I don't think it's as strong as it seemed, but he elbowed Murillo on the head, on the face. And Cavallini is on a yellow already. But I don't think this would be enough to get. Oh, well, I mean, the movement of the hand, it's kind of natural too, but it's quite aggressive on it. Could have been a yellow. Cavallini already received a card because of the same thing, elbow to the face. And the referee will keep that card in his pocket. You would say they got lucky. Cavallini got lucky from seeing a second yellow. I mean, he never touched the ball too, so. And I mean, because Murillo's still down, but now he has to go out for a minute. It's part of the protocol. But yes, Cavallini gets lucky. And here's a cross. Fall puts it back in. It's now completely cleared. And here we go again. Another long ball. Fall puts it back inside. Holland said, now Ginella. And Ginella lost it. And careful, Kellen Acosta falling asleep, but able to recover well. Here we go again. Here's a cross deflected into the hands of Krapa. And Murillo goes down again. What is it now? He is dizzy, apparently. And that's part of a concussion. I mean, water wouldn't fix that dizziness that he may be having. But he is dizzy. So, as we keep on right here, We reached 50 minutes. 4 minutes were added. And for LAFC going into the half, getting to check more Murillo would help them on a lot. But I think it would be time to see Eddie Segura in case Murillo can go on. A throw in here for the Caps. Time was wasted on Murillo's injury. Here's a long ball. Why trying to save it? He does so, but cleared away by Escobar. Another throw in. We will keep on going. The Caps play all the way back to Veselinovic. Veselinovic over to Brown. Brown goes long, and that's cleared off into a corner kick. What could be one of the last plays of the half. We'll find out. Murillo is back in the game, still holding on to his head. He'll try to finish off the half, though. Here's the cross over the middle, fall with the clearance. And that will do it. That ends the first half as LAFC and the Whitecaps are tied at no goals. LAFC have been the closest one to scoring on Blessing's shot that went to the bar. But so far, it's been really quiet from both sides as we will be back. It is LAFC now, Vancouver Whitecaps now. And we are back for the second half of football. LAFC looking to get on the board against that Vancouver Whitecaps. As LAFC right now tied at no goals against them, and then a quick foul. And we have a player down. Latif Blessing is down, hurt. And it's just the start of the second half. Holding on to his face. What happened to him? He hit the referee. There was no foul on the play. The referee just whistled to get the medical assistance in. He crashed into the referee. They both collided into each other. Insane. And I think a couple substitutions as the homemade goes in for the Caps. Seems to be that he went in for the man himself, Lucas Cavallini, who was already on a yellow and could have been sent off. And here's a pass, as well as Murillo. He left the game due to the hit on the head. Might have been a concussion there. And Eddie Segura comes in to replace him. Segura to miss the rest of last year with an ACL injury. Here's Segura, one of the key players in LAFC's success in 2019. Here's Ryan Holland set over to Mamadou Fall. And Holland set on the ball now. Goes back to Fall. And Iviaga clipping this ball forward. Blackman clears it off. Acosta clip to Iviaga. Now Segura. Back to Acosta. Iviaga, Callan Acosta now. Moving backwards. Here's Chicho Arango struggling to have control of the ball. Here come the Whitecaps trying to play out of their own half. Clip through ball. Godinho on it. There's Godinho. Not a good pass. As Fall will play it out back, and it's a corner kick instead. He attempted to play it back to Kripal. Instead, he cleared off into a corner kick. Hmm. 49 minutes. Here's a cross into the middle. And it's a horrible cross. And cleared off back to another corner kick. Mm. Here's a cross into the middle. Cleared off. Still alive. Still alive. Here's the cross and Kripaw on the ball. Maxime Kripaw, former Vancouver Whitecap, doing everything he does. Segura, so nice getting to say his name once again. And man, that he came back strong and healthy. It's quite a difficult process recovering from an ACL. Here's Fall. Over to Eddie Segura. Him and Walker Zimmerman in 2019. Such a dynamic duo. Here's Hollinshead. Ryan Hollinshead cutting it back, getting Chicho, and Musowski trying to return the favor, unable to do so. EVI are kind of struggling on the turn. Here's the long ball over to Hollinshead. Over to Ginella. That's a good pass over Kellen. Acosta shot is over the bar. Had enough space and quite the right decision to do so, as LAFC has been failing to get inside the 18 of the Whitecaps. And a shot from distance was helpful. Here's the ball in the air. Galled his pass and rejected and cleared off. And here we go again. This is Ryan Hollinshead. Over to Chicho, and Chicho from long range. Shot goes out wide. A goal kick in here for the Caps and Cropper to take it. Here's a pass. Gall getting in behind. Here come the Whitecaps. And that is going to be a foul from Gall, then a yellow card shown. Offside probably called as well. So anything further wouldn't have counted. Oh, man, I don't even know if that could be worth a foul. Kind of got a piece of the ball. But it is what it is, as the referee gave it us a foul. Cropper clearing this ball well out of here into Steve Cherundolo's arms. As Holland said, gets it down with Janela. LAFC struggling. Iviaga. Acosta. Here goes Kellen. Over to Arango. Arango with time and space and trying to give it off to Kellen Acosta. Not a smart pass, but LAFC still trying to find it. Mamadou Fall. His pass over to Escobar. Unsuccessful as Escobar fell down. Here's Tristan Blackman. Here's Crepaw. Hollinshead. Careful here. Here we go. Here come the Caps. Gold with the chance. De Home. Here's his pass. The cross deflected. Corner kick. A big corner kick here for the guys up north. "58 minutes in. Here's the ball into the middle. Cleared off. And LAFC will try to come out playing. Latif Flessing trying to play it off, and it's far off his reach. Here's another cross, and Segura clearing it off his head. Blessing gives it back to the Caps. But LAFC get back on it, and here's Chicho Arango. He is by himself. Now Blessing laying off to help. Here's Blessing over to Kellen Acosta. Acosta has to retreat and play with Hollinshead. Now Ginella. Over to Acosta. Kellen Acosta. And still cannot find something. Here's Ryan Hollinshead. And Acosta. So go back to Ginella. Segura. Iviaga. Segura. Iviaga now. Segura. Iviaga. His pass is deflected into a throw in. LAFC at some point of the second half seems to be the aggressive team. Right now they're trying to figure it out again. Segura. We haven't seen the center backs playing along up front to Chicho. Here's Hollingshead. And Ryan Hollingshead on the ball. It's Hollingshead and he lost it. Well defended by Godinho. Cleared off. Here's Blessing. And Latif over to Musovski. He turns. Musovski is brought down. That's a foul. And just outside the 18, it's going to be a free kick for Los Angeles. And it's a clear foul on Danny Musovski on the turn. And they brought him down from behind. Not such a smart foul there from the guy from Vancouver. And Gald, who's already booked. He already has a yellow. And they had to take away another one of their best strikers, and Lucas Cavallini, because he had a yellow already. He was in danger. He was going to get another one. Here's Chicho Arango. Could he get it? Here's Arango. His shot is blocked. So there's a foot race between Blessing and the opponent, and Blessing won. Zero sense of urgency from Arango when that ball was hit off the wall. Ginella with a nice sliding play to get the ball back. Here's Ginella. That's over to Arango. Arango tried to go towards goal, but that one's just a simple catch by the keeper, Cropper, on a really bad play from Arango. $63 minutes and LAFC still looking for a goal here. We can say it's not their best offensive night so far. Here's a cross. And Escobar could not prevent the corner kick. Here we go then. 64 minutes, a corner kick for the Caps. Cross into the middle. Crepaw misread it. Luckily for him, it was kind of, oh, what a save by Crepaw on the attempted header by Tristan Blackman, in which it is the first shot on target for both teams. But the first one, the corner kick, misread it by Crepaw. He dropped it. Luckily for him, there was a couple LAFC players who were able to get it kind of knocked away. And then a second cross and the header by Tristan Blackman, saved by Crepaw. Iviaga takes that ball out into a throw in. And what happens now? We're going to have a substitution, and Callan Costa exits as Ilie Sanchez will go in. And Chicho Arango exits. Oh, excuse me, not Chicho. It's Danny Musovski who exits. And Opoku goes in. Chicho used to wear number 29 when he first came. So here's LAFC. We'll see how they form. Opoku had a nice goal midweek against Dallas. A banger, you could say so. Bangers only. He's had quite impressive goals with LAFC. I mean, when Opoku scores, it's almost a fantastic goal. I remember his first goal with LAFC against Cruz Azul and LAFC's Champions League run. Sabali. Here's a cross. Kripa on it. A couple players go down. One from Vancouver, one from LAFC, but they both get up. And here's Kripa. Sanchez. His pass goes out wide. Now what is it? Referee stops play again for a quick substitution here from the Caps. So number 27, Brian Raposo exits for Veit to come in. Number 45. As LAFC trying to make quite a drive. They've been unsuccessful this game. Unlucky, anything you want to say. Not the typical LAFC. Maybe not built for the road. Who knows? Opoku on the ball. LAFC trying to get it back, and there's a free kick for the Caps. Opoku on the foul. So a free kick here for the Caps. Really tough moment right now. LAFC trying to hold on to the draw. So here's a free kick. Here's a shot from distance. And nothing will contest Max Crepaw. LAFC right now with more possession, 62 of it. But Vancouver picking it up, kind of taking it up, half. Oh, bad pass from Blessing. Ilie has to go back to Kripal. Now fall. Latif Blessing. Ilie Sanchez now. Finds Ryan Hollinshead. Crossing midfield. Goes up to Opoku. And Opoku lost it right away. Kind of been the story of this game for LAFC. Losing possession right away when they're on the build-up. And now a foul by Ginella, who has not been really helpful at all. Here's the Caps trying to do something about this game. Trying to break the stalemate. The ice. And here they go. Here's the cross. Ball still alive. And then the shot from Tiber. It's a horrible one. It goes way wide. It's quite the turf effect. And LAFC just letting Vancouver get on them right now. And here's a cross that was caught by Crepal and kept in play. And what you would think the ball will go through the byline. Here we go. Here's a chance. Here's Scald inside the 18, and it's off the post. His shot is off the bar. And that is a near chance and a wake-up call for LAFC. Here they go again. Here's the Caps. That should be a corner kick. Here's the ball into the middle. And Iviaga will love to come out playing, and instead he gets that ball out of bounds. Vancouver have been closer these last couple minutes to scoring. 76 minutes. And LAFC has seemed less offensive. Again, they are short on the bench. I mean, the only two position players they have left, Carl Jennings and Danny Trejo, as Opoku is stopped from his run and fouls the opponent. Opoku could have kept on going. Instead, he stopped, and now Chicho Arango will exit. And Danny Trejo to make his LAFC debut. Danny Trejo was drafted by LAFC last year, but he spent most of his time with LAFC's affiliated team, Las Vegas Lights, and they signed him earlier this week. As here's Vancouver fighting Danny Trejo to get the ball. Ole and Godinho getting away from all LAFC players. Oh, and Blessing with a great interception. They're getting in from behind. Here's Trejo, his pass over to Opoku. And here goes Opoku. He is all by himself. No one around him. Here's Opoku. Still Opoku. And now loses possession. And then a foul call on Blessing on a Veselinovic falling down on himself. I mean, not even near a foul. Veselinovic just lost balance. Friday night is a big night for LAFC as they face the Galaxy for the third time this year. As here's the cross, and it's blocked into a corner kick. The first two, upsetting for LAFC, and especially the first one. How their game was taken away. Their 2-2 turned into a 2-1 thanks to VAR. And then the U.S. Open Cup game was just a complete disaster. Oh, ball still alive. Here's the shot. Ball still in. And then the second attempt shot. It's in the air. And Crepeau again couldn't keep it in. Here we go. Here go the Caps again. The cross and cleared off by Hollingshead. Man, they've been so close this game. I mean, Crepeau unable to get the ball back into his hands when it was in the air. Here's the cross, a horrible one again. Blackman keeps it in play and now cleared off by LAFC as we head to 80 minutes. I throw in again for the Caps. Really struggling game. Ball's clipped up, headed away. And here goes Danny Trejo chasing it down. And here they go. Here comes the Whitecaps again. Ball still alive for them and cleared off by Fall. Oh, getting in behind his goal. The shot goes out wide. And I don't know if the flag went up. And it did. So that chance wouldn't have counted. Would have been an offside. As Gall kept getting on behind. Here's a long ball. LAFC trying to move forward. Here's Ilie. Here's Fall. And on moments like this, you see Fall going forward, knowing he could be a big time changer. I mean, he did so against the Timbers. Here's Ilie. It's long pass over to Opoku. And Holland said, cross! Was hooking in. And Cropper had to get to it. Here's Ilie Sanchez. Now LAFC. For them to have possession right now and to create chances, these last 7 minutes would be key and a big moment to be creating chances. Sanchez back to Segura. Here's a long ball. This ball exits a goal kick. Keeps ricocheting. And a substitution here. Godinho will exit. As for number 19, 14, Luis Martins enters. And then Brian White will exit. And number 26, Florian Youngworth, Ricketts. Number 87, Tosain Ricketts will enter for the Caps. Five minutes to go, and LAFC looking for some magic, some miracle. Their record at the BC place hasn't been the best. Janela almost doing what he does the best, making stupid fouls. That's a handball by Dahome. I love when it's a foul and they kick the ball away and then they look towards the referee and being like, I didn't do anything, bro. Blessing loses possession. And now Ilie Sanchez with his own handball. 85. The Whitecaps A good game for them to draw against LAFC. Oh, but they turn it over here. Ginella loses possession. Coming Ginella. And Trejo trying to surprise from behind. Here's the pass. Flipped up, but Krepal comes out. 86 minutes. And both Vancouver and LAFC looking for that winner. So a scoreless night. Here's the long ball. Played up. Opoku looking to get on it. Danny Trejo does. Here's Danny Trejo. And Trejo lost it. Quite the rookie selfishness. I mean, that was a good chance for LAFC, and fall will be booked. Here they go. Vancouver have a chance. Here's a cross over the middle. Oh, a near goal. They're going to send another cross, and Ilie blocks it. On his clearance, it's blocked, and the shot is in the back of the net. And Vancouver finds their winner. LAFC have always struggled at the BC Place, even in their best season in 2019. And they will lose, or they're about to lose to the Whitecaps. Ilie Sanchez's clearance wasn't the best one. I mean, the man that scored intercepted the ball just outside the 18. And sent a good shot to win it all. And yeah, LAFC, another horrific night at the BC Place. A place they've only won once. But from there, you see draws and many losses. Cal Jennings to go in for LAFC. And Iviaga exits. And Youngworth enters. And Gold exits. And he leaves with the winning goal. Big disappointment here for LAFC. 4 minutes of added time. Danny Trejo brings it down. And after all, Vancouver seemed more dangerous these last minutes. Here's the ball by Ginella. Ilie brings it down. Here goes Ilie. Byline Ilie. And then he lost it. It's going to be a corner kick or a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick. It was Ilie who lost it himself. And these fans will leave happy. We'll see if they're able to find something to come out with a point in here. But playing back instead of forward will be a struggle. A long ball. Poku trying to get in front of it. He falls down. Just better to keep on playing instead of trying to draw fouls. Here's Hollinshead. His pass. Janela clipping it up. Carl Jennings unable to have control of it. Here's Fall. Over to Hollinshead. 92 minutes. LAFC has to go forward. Here goes Janela. Good pass. Blessing breaks it down for Cal Jennings. And Janela gives himself up. He was one of our 3 center backs. Escobar, it's not a smart place to foul, and now he does. Oh no, it's going to be LAFC's ball. Blessing plays on right away. Here's Ilie Sanchez. Ryan Hollinshead. Over to Danny Trejo. And Trejo turns over to Hollinshead. Here's Sanchez. Over to Segura. Here's a cross. Blessing brings it down with his chest. Cleared off. Fall, the last man down. He gets it. He picks it up. Midfield LAFC. He goes back to Segura. You have 1 minute to do something. Here's Fall. He turns it over. Here come the Whitecaps. And Segura. No foul here. Here's Ilie Sanchez. No sense of urgency from him. They got to play forward. Ilie sends a long ball. Danny Trejo unable to get to it. And cleared all the way back. Crepal has to get something going. As we're about to reach 94. And that's it. The Whitecaps defeat LAFC. 3rd loss of the year for Los Angeles. And this one is a really hurtful one, especially to the Whitecaps. As it ends, the Whitecaps top LAFC 1-0.